Hello guys, and welcome to the 5th episode of our Zulu campaign here in Victoria 2 with the HPM mod. Yes, it is time for another episode. Presumably this episode won't be uploaded too far after you saw the last episode, although it's actually been like 20 days since I recorded this campaign last, and where I am in an entirely new year, although I assume, yeah, actually I know for a fact that all the episodes in this Let's Play will be uploaded in the same year. Yeah, I've been a bit lazy when it comes to uploading this this playthrough, but you know, it happens. It happens. I guess I don't know. I guess I was a bit too lazy to design a new thumbnail, which I need to do before I can upload this. Anyways though, let's not talk too much about that. If I remember correctly, we're about to invade France. I don't remember if we're supposed to declare the war immediately, although I think I should ship my troops over to the island, because even if I do not necessarily remember, I can easily assume that we are taking Madagascar from the French. It is righteous Zulu land after all, this is well known. Maybe even grabbing some French Indian Ocean territory, although these are actually states now, so we would have to take 11 infamy. Although honestly that would probably not be a big deal, because we have too much infamy. We don't lack for infamy. I mean the opposite, we have too little infamy. And I don't know what to do with it, because I was never able to truly make Zulu a great power. But for a player as skilled as me, when I say that, I mean not necessarily super skilled, I dare say that this campaign has been a pretty good success. I at least am happy with it, and hopefully it's a bit different from the campaigns that you guys have been seeing until recently. Alright, let's get some troops on the border. I think we're just going to try and have like a blitz type strategy here. I'm going to send every army I have over to the island. If any revolts pop up while I'm gone, I can always just mobilize my 16 brigades, and I would kind of prefer not having to do that, you know, unless I have to. So I'm going to try and use my standing army to wage war in the land of Madagascar. Let's see, that is a profoundly badly balanced army, although I guess the profound balance comes from the fact that I have recruited units in a profoundly bad way. That is as it is though. Let's get our navy. Yeah, let's get the navy down there so that it can sit in the port and pretend like it's going to be repaired. No, not too many rebels though, although that might be because I have been, I just reloaded the game. I'm not entirely sure about that. Where are we sphered by the way? Britain, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Which is a bit of a shame though, because if there are anyone I want to invade, ooh, the British are fighting New Zealand. I assume my intentions to invade this guy was, yeah, no, they will still accept though, so it's all good. Yeah, no, I think this should be a reasonably doable war. I really do think it. You know what? Should we just go for it? I don't want to wait and see that the British actually don't want to join me. That would be a bit of an awkward situation. But then again, I wouldn't mind my troops getting some more actual morale. Although I am not. Okay, well. Oh, tariffs are shit. See, I'm so used to playing HFM now, and tariffs are super OP in HFM for some reason. So playing some good old Victoria 2 with shit economy, that's a real wake-up call. Then again, it would be a lot better if I was not in a sphere, so... North Madagascar... what the shit. Don't let your dreams be memes. Just do it. We're not surprised to learn that they have joined us. How excellent. Hopefully they don't have more garrison on this island than that. They do, although it looks like they might have just recruited those units. Attack +4, this should be a reasonably easy battle. It is. Oh, are they actually mobilizing troops? I guess maybe, yeah, it's not unreasonable to think that these 7% French minority down there could actually spawn themselves a brigade. We will murder them though. These are African lands, and so Africans shall rule them. Man, I'm losing money fast. Shit, my economy is fucking shit, holy crap. I don't even know what to do. I guess we really just can't afford this army maintenance. So we're just gonna have to leave it like that and hope that... let's see, modern divisional structure... No, great works appearance. Pretty important tech. Yeah, no, I think we'll just sit here and wait, really. And if the French land, I'll just increase maintenance again. Oh, no, here comes the Bulgarians invading my ass. Oi, Britain! This is like your job. You're supposed to deal with this. More troops in Mozambique. Is that this province? Yeah, we can just kill off some people here. These people are not super relevant to me. I don't think I will actually keep that province, so... Zulu... All pops in Zulu, Mozambique. Yeah, okay. Yeah, who cares? Let them suffer! If I am to give away this land... Yes, okay. Yeah, maybe putting all my troops on Madagascar was not entirely smart. I kind of totally neglected the idea that this was a very real possibility. Britain, I assume you're the war leader here, so call in Madagascar if you wouldn't mind, if you wouldn't just casually decide to do that. Well, I guess we're gonna have to send some troops home then, and mobilize the forces at home, as it were. Presumably a lot of them are just gonna spawn in the middle of these other troops. Yeah, we're gonna have. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this. This is spooky to say the least. Alright, I was able to sneak an army back home, so we have some proper forces here now, ready to face the French. They have not landed in Madagascar yet. So yeah, of course this army is going to be rather crap compared to the ones we have been using so far. But there's nothing we can really do about that. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do a temporary boost in funding as well. Oh, here comes 3,000 British. What they fucking do. Thanks for being so bloody helpful, you dickbag. Let's see, where's that 4 attack general of ours? Attack +3. Yeah, we have some good generals actually. Defense +3, but I mean I want to go all out on this one, so we're gonna do... I don't know. Guess you can fuck around over there. This most glorious army shall be led by King plus attack 4. Yeah, we can wait a bit longer for some more supply, although I gotta be careful, of course. We only have so much money. Right, let's see if we can catch him. We couldn't actually catch him, fuck. Well, let's try and catch him again. Alright. Yeah, technology or no, we are just numerically way superior to them, so we were able to beat them there. Split up, kill the Bulgarians. Bulgaria fucking invading. Priorities, man. Priorities. Alright, chill with the army funding because fuck me, we cannot afford that right now. Education as well, gonna have to go. Need to build up some cash actually, try and prepare myself for future landings. Alright, the Swedish have invaded as well. We're taking heavy losses here, but we were able to beat them. Because thankfully they also took heavy losses. And now we shall pursue and put an end to the Swedes. Kind of forgot about them being in war. I mean, they own actually a lot of African land. The British are hard at work occupying it though, although I might want to go help them. Although honestly I kind of prefer defending my own land. It seems that actually the French are actually winning the colonial war. Britain, the fuck are you doing, man? Oh, look at that. The British are actually weaker than the French in terms of war score. Although it might have something to do with them spamming 142,000 troops in this random province. Yeah, we're actually losing this. This is bad. Well, at least we should be able to get ticking war score eventually. It seems that that is the thing we're going to have to rely on here. And yeah, so be it. Alright, we're killing more Swedish armies. Surprisingly easy. I actually have quite decent military tech, I think. 21 out of 30. The Swedes have 20 25. Okay, so they are better than us, but you know, we're doing fine. Losing the war though, really losing the war. The Fender Brigades, yeah, this is getting a bit spooky. It seems that the British are unable to wage war upon the French, which seems to me a bit silly. As the I guess it's my logic that is faulty, as the British AI is completely incompetent. Because presumably they have a presumably the British have a fuck ton of troops sitting around doing literally nothing, and okay, so maybe I should have actually looked into that, because as it seems the British have no navy, like at all, somehow, and Britain without naval superiority is no Britain at all. I think this war might just be lost. Okay, Britain, if you just want to peace out, because it's pretty darn obvious at this point that we have lost the bloody war, as it were. I mean, it doesn't help that they have 100,000 troops in here doing, once again, fucking nothing. I guess that's what happens when, you know, you can't get access. I have occupied a bit of Swedish territory, as you can see here, but I needed to send my troops over here again to... Yeah, no, here comes another Swedish stack, I would think. I might even want to get ready and fund my army. Oh, no, are you gonna land? Yeah, the thing is, my money situation is getting more and more dire. Where did they land? Oh, there they land. Well, I guess we'll just keep this up. For now, anyways. And then we'll see how long this war will last, and if we will get anything, or if it will be a... Hopefully at least it's just gonna be a white piece and not just a straight up fucking, like, I hope they don't start adding. Yeah, and it's honestly Britain, if you just want to stop at this point, that would be great actually, because we're not winning this, and the longer you keep this war going, the more chance that the French will start adding war goals against me. I don't really need that, so Britain, surrender. While the getting is not good, but, you know, not entirely disastrous either, you know? Also, how come the... Yeah, never mind. I guess I just figured out why the Swedes are better at sending sending armies over to Africa. It's because the Swedish actually have a navy! What the fuck, Britain? Oh shit, yeah, no, we are just going into debt here. Oh god. Yeah, no, rip. Fucking rip my ass. Yeah, we're now officially losing battles. Well. Oh, I tried, guys. I really tried. I tried to play Zulu, but it's fucking difficult, man. And the war's over. Ah, we didn't lose anything. Whew, okay, well, that's, well, no, it's not good. But technically we're still alive. Woo! But now, of course, we're back to the same situation again, where we have nothing to do for the remaining amount of game time. And, well, I guess there was a reason that this Let's Play was only like, what, 5 episodes maybe, if this is the last one? Oh, well. Well, at least there's some good news. Johannesburg has been properly integrated into the Zulu Empire. Get some free prestige. And a core. How many do we have now? I forget. Oh, yeah, look at that. Most of this nice little territory has been cored. Hopefully we can core it all by the end of the game. That would be rather neat. Yeah, I still have this core. I forgot about that. It's not like I can press it or anything, but, you know, it's there. Can I even... Is it even technically possible to declare war on a puppet state? I don't even think it is. No, not allowed to negotiate. And I'm unsure if that caster spell is even viable. Like, can you declare a core war for, like, against a substate? Not actually sure. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that was just another thing to put on the list of limitations of Victoria 2, as it were. I guess we can sign the Geneva Convention for the first time in Victoria 2 history. It's not like that's ever worth it, but, you know, it's well, we don't need the infamy, because we don't have anything to spend infamy on. There's nothing to do. The fuck's the point of this shit episode? Might as well just end it here. But we're so close to the ending that I might as well just play it out. Come on, speed file, let's get this over with. I want to go Do nothing? Eh, what the hell, why would I do anything? We're not a democracy, it's not a threat. But yeah, I want to go record more shitty cohort playthrough. At least in that one, something happens. Alright, we can finally get a welfare state going. Get some healthcare, get some education. We already have education, but you know, now we can get healthcare. I've not given them anything else except for minimum wage. But that doesn't cost me anything. And I don't really want to do things that cost me anything, so... yeah, I think we have fine reforms. Mitigate butt policies? Are you drunk? No, of course the schools should cater to the small minority. Like, that's the whole point of a discriminatory school policy. It's to, you know, discriminate. If you stop discriminating, the whole point is gone. Man, these guys could use some lessons in discrimination. Fuck you, Victoria 2. I mean, the game is just being fucking mean at this point. So here we go. Get like free casus belli on like the nation I want to invade the most. But of course, you know, I can't. They're owned by Germany and they're allied to Russia. So just, yeah, let me fight fucking Germany. 1,365 fucking military score. They have more than 100 and or they have more than 1,300 more score than I do. So no, fuck you, game. Hey, something to spend infamy on. Zulu and Matabele land integration. Wait, really? That one? These two provinces? Ah. I mean, sure, it's something to spend infamy on, but I don't think I'll actually keep these provinces. What the fuck? Why this province? It's 3% Zulu. Come on, man. Let me integrate like... oh, we're already integrating this. Well, what the hell? Integrate faster. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'll give this up because our borders are just horrible right now. There's not much I can really do about it. So I'm going to abandon Matabele land and Bechuana land, as well as our little chunk of Mozambique. They'll be puppets, you know, they'll be our land, but you know, yeah, I think that'll be a bit better. We'll have like a nice little humble nation down here, the light of civilized Africa, together with our bros in Ethiopia. And also, I love how France is turning fucking turning Sudan into a state. It's pretty good. Yeah, the Swedish are making states over in Arabia as well. Ah yes. Ah yes. Opportunities are arising. So I got an event, one of those great war escalation events to ally France. It's not technically a great war though, although I guess it's the fact that the French are asking to dismantle Russia that is, you know, causing it. However, this might be an opportunity because Portugal is on the Russian side, and it looks, well, okay, yeah. Thing is, like, is there a risk? Could I potentially get my butt fucked if I join here? Because I could have sworn Russia was allied to... Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense, would it? No, they're allied with Britain. Yeah, I don't want to fight Britain. Then again, though, Britain has proven themselves completely... Yeah, no, they don't have a navy still. Let's spice things up. The War of French Aggression. Here we go. Onwards. Onwards to Portugal. I said... Oh, that's what... That was my navy. Never mind. Onwards! We shall be victorious! For Zulu! And the war's over. Wow, I didn't even get a chance to add a war goal of my own. Bloody miserable. Yeah, was that a white piece or... Well, yeah. I see no dismantled Russia, and so I assume that's what happens. Well, that was disappointing. Long live Zulu, and now we get a bunch of... Well, thanks, game. Thanks. French wants to go to war again. I can... Wait, what? The second Italian... Oh, okay. So Italy's actually invading France. But I'm not sure that was a good idea, Mr. Italy. Actually, France has no military anymore for some reason. And Italy has a lot of military. Huh. Yeah, they recently beat Austria-Hungary in a war. Thing is though, if I don't join this, I'll lose my alliance with the French, and the French alliance is potentially useful. mainly, well, is it? Well, I guess all I can do is really hope for a repeat of the last war, and what the shit. Onwards to Italy. Well, I mean, I won't actually do anything, but you know, it's a war. It's a thing. Guess it, you know, gives us the opportunity to see what the French have to stand up to here. So, yeah, attacking into the mountains, France. Not a very good idea, that. Although it looks like the Italians have not learned this. Yeah, they're not very good at this whole thing either. Oh, and we lost the war, but we kept the alliance. So some would claim that to be worth it. Ooh, spicy! The Germans have removed us from the sphere of the United Kingdom. Ooh, that means we can spam tariffs. Ooh, spam tariffs. Yes! Yes! Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess it's overpowered in both versions. It's just that you don't have to be in... You need to not be in a sphere. Yeah, let's tariff, like, all the tariffs. Fuck the industry, it's shit anyways. And then relieve the tax burden on our people. A protectionist economy. Can I, like, do the thing where you get bonus power to that type of thing? That sentence didn't make much sense, but, like, there's, like, decisions, right, to get bonuses from that in this version of HPM. Although I guess I can't just change it at a whim. Bit of a shame, that, but... I should probably get this, actually, now that I think about it. Investment banks, sure. I'll work on that next. Yay! More cores! And in actual Gaza province. Excellent. Oh, never mind. We do actually have a core here already. Oh, that works out then. Look at that. Just need this one. Come on, province. Core yourself. We're running out of time here. Haha! We can commit genocide. If only it made a difference in this game. Nah, I prefer my core integration. Sadly, I'm not using that submod that makes it not remove core integration, because honestly, why the fuck would it do that? Hey, at least we now can get some stuff. We're officially rich now, so we can go for some safety regulations, I think. You know, less factory maintenance, whatever the fuck that does. Yeah, sorry fam, no genocide these days. Even if it would be a bit fun to make some sort of Zulu ethno-state, but we don't have time to make a difference, because in normal HPM it's only like, what? I think it's 10 to 25%? 10, 15, 20... Yeah, it's 10 to 25, I'm pretty sure. And generally that makes no difference on the glorious culture map mode, so... A pointless genocide is not only pointless, but also, you know, a crime against humanity. And if you're going to commit crimes against humanity, they better have a good point, like, look, making the culture map mode look good. Quote of the day right there. Man, the game loves throwing these integrations at me. What do you mean integrate Natal? Oh, this one. Yeah, I guess... work on it. See if it can be done before the game ends. There's some Malagasy people here who could really do with some good old assimilation. They're not getting assimilated. Oh yeah, because you can't assimilate black people in this game. Fucking hell. Bullshit. Then again, like I guess, like I understand why it's in there, but actually no, I don't understand why it's in there. It's supposed to stop Afro-Americans from assimilating into the Yankee unless you do a certain decision. Same goes for like natives and shit like that, which is historic. But and yeah, I also can see why you don't want Africans to assimilate into British people, for example, because presumably the racism of the time means that, you know, the British would never accept a black person as an actual British person, and so tax, and so that makes sense. But there needs to be like a little caveat in that, like if you are Native American, or if you're Native African yourself, then you should definitely be allowed to assimilate. So like, do not have country flag, African integration policy. I mean, if there even is an African integration policy, at least allow the natives to take it for no, like, allow it to be like if you are Native African, basically you get to click that decision whenever you want. I don't see why it wouldn't be like that. Hey, we can have another research point or whatever. South Madagascar. Do we have any factories in South Madagascar? Yes, we do actually. And they do have no clerks, so let's go clerk it up a bit. See if we can desperately attempt to make our shit industry ever so slightly less shit. We need to protect the Zulu economy, of course. Oh yeah, that income. Holy ballsack. Actually, I might just... Let's see, I could go interventionism actually. That would presumably let me lower taxes a bit more. Also, these cement factories, they are gold, man. Give me some more cement, my friends. Cement! Where's cement? The Zulus have lost their cement. Or maybe I need glasses. Actually, I do need glasses, but I only barely need them, and so I generally don't wear them because, you know, and wearing glasses is annoying. And I hate lenses. Or, honestly, I don't know. Whenever I try to put things on my eye, I always just get tears in my eye that make the attempt pointless. And so, generally, any attempt at putting lenses on me is, you know, a pointless venture, as it were. Yeah, I don't know. Let's spam some factories here and there. Honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. It's fucking late in the game. Why am I spending time on this? Wasting you guys' time? Honestly, guys, just stop watching. This campaign is done. Well, I don't know. You might want to see the let's have a look at all the silliness that's been happening elsewhere in the world type thing. Alright, so yeah, build some factories. Fucking paper, man. Everyone knows Zulu paper is the best paper. And then we'll swap over to the royal faction. Although, will that actually make any difference? Minimum tax, plus 25. No, yeah, I think that will make a difference. So we'll do royal faction. And then we'll tax the ballsack out of the rich, because fuck the rich. It's not like they are... Honestly, can we just kill them all? Murder the rich? Anyone feel like doing that? I don't see the point of rich people in this playthrough, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, no. Can we totally not tax the poor? Oh, we kind of... Well, we're gonna have to let the whole I'm building factories thing go on. Yeah, just tax the rich. Yeah, this is fucking social justice right here. Fuck the rich. I mean, in a normal nation, you would want them to build factories and crap like that, but we're Zulu. Do we even have rich... Well, we do have landowners, presumably, but landowners are just the worst cancer. The fuck do they do? Actually, I think they boost output or something. From technology... Guess maybe we'll find like what is it? Some grain or something. Come on, grain provinces. There it is. RGO size, province size. I could have sworn that landowners actually made a difference, although I guess I'm gonna have to try and find a province with any actual landowners in it. Oh yes, more glorious waste of time. Also, look at my population. It's been booming in the last couple of years. Pretty good. I think yeah, there was this technology X-rays that I hadn't gotten. I think you need a nationalism and imperialism. That's at least a pattern I saw, although why exactly you would need that, I'm not sure. But let's find these fucking leeches on the economy, these landowners. Oh yeah, we only have landowners in one province. Well, let's see what they are up to these days. So we own... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't get it. Of course, we do have more landowners than that. That was a bit odd. So we have some... I love that we're still animist, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Almost all of the landowners, except for a couple of families in Madagascar, are all gloriously animist. Pretoria. Let's have a look at these Praetorian landowners. Do you actually make a difference from technology? No, you don't. Looking at the wrong thing. Soul coal. There we go. Soul coal. Yeah, here it is. Owners, landowners, plus 0.53. I'm not entirely sure why having landowners would boost that. I guess maybe it's different when it comes to coal. But from what I know from history, having at least when it comes to farming, having independent farmers is always better than landowners. Landowners are just a detriment to farming. You want the farmers who work the land to actually own it. I mean, that goes... I mean, you can see that pattern from the Roman Republic to... I mean, other places, you know, France during the Revolution. yeah, they're just problematic. They hamper development. France is invading Egypt. No, the other way around actually. They're trying to get some Egypt. That's good. Good of you, Germany, trying to clean up these borders. Sadly though, the Germans have decided not to call in the Portuguese. Come on, Portuguese, join the war. Because if you're not joining the war, I'm not joining the war. Because it would be feckin' pointless. Honestly, why am I researching crappy ass fucking. The swearing award goes to GreenFors. But yeah. Yeah, no Portugal in the war. Oh, someone just joined actually. Oh, never mind. The French just got more allies, that's all. Yeah, no. Nah, we'll just ride this one out, I think. Yeah, France is dead. I was about to say dying, but no, they're dead. They died years ago. Although, oh, look at this. Catalonia is being annexed by Spain. So before that happens, I just want to point out that yes, Catalonia did exist for a little bit of time. They spawned in a crisis a while ago, but now they're about to unspawn, as it were. So, hashtag RIP Catalonia. We have engaged the enemy. Yeah, okay, but I don't need a pop-up for that. Ah, alright, so we're actually coring territory we intend to give away. Well, there you are. Ooh, the Treaty of Paris, the vultures and the yes. Ooh, Catalonia actually survived. Go Catalonia. So much for RIP Catalonia. Never mind. Look at that. This is pretty nice. Look at that. Italy's doing well. They only need these two territories now, and they'll be doing just fine. Honestly, Fiume should just petition for annexation. They're North Italian is the only culture they accept, despite the majority being, Croats and Germans. Okay, well, there you are. Yeah, go Italy. Alright, brochachos, mamimos, welcome back, and welcome to the end of the game. Let's end it with some signs of benevolence. Of course, we're not going to give the voting. Voting! Who would give anyone voting? That's insane. We'll abolish the draft though, because we are officially now a peaceful nation, because, we don't have to go to war anymore, because the game is over. So there we are. That should please the dipshits in our nation. Honestly, we are such a benevolent absolute monarchy, aren't we? Look at these reforms and shit. Good healthcare, school system. I mean, if the game allowed me, I would have gone full on social reform, but game doesn't really allow that, so never mind that. We even chose not to kill our minorities. We are the incarnation of benevolence, I would argue. But yeah, let's do that, because I don't know, I get angst if I see there being no technologies research. There's like, oh no, something is wrong. Yeah, let's release nations. We're gonna go release Botswana, Zimbabwe, and that's this place, Angoche. For we are nice people. So Angoche, there you go, fam. Botswana. Okay, sorry for that just shocked silence there, although I presume I edited it out. Yeah, this was not at all what I meant to do. I did not know that they would get this province. So you know what? I am going to cheat, because fuck you, Victoria 2, for doing this to me. Yeah, we're cheating. Fuck this game. Fuck all and everything. Botswana. Double check that. Yeah, no, that's this. Yeah, Botswana and Zimbabwe. Yeah, let's quickly get rid of those. Yeah, we've got some pretty cool flags as well, though. Not Matabele, because they of course have a lot of other things. So yeah, I checked that, but I forgot to check this other place. Go. See, isn't that just nice? Quite nice. But this is Cancer. And we're going to compensate, though. Actually, yeah, if we're going to cheat, we're going to cheat properly. So yeah, Botswana, these are some nice flags. Is that like a tiger or a lion? No, yeah, it has to be a... It's a good fucking question. I guess it's like a female lion, because there are no tigers in Botswana, so... I don't know why I assume that. Oh, this is good, though. This is really good. I've seen that before. Was that the flag of... Zimbabwe Rhodesia? which is like one nation. Because I think they had like a transitional period, didn't they? Where it went from Rhodesia, and then they were Zimbabwe Rhodesia, which was like a compromise nation. But once majority rule had happened, you know, Mugabe took power and, you know, dropped the Rhodesia part of the name and expelled all the white people. Well, I guess he technically didn't expel them. He was more like take all their land and make their life pointless. And so they kind of voluntarily left. But yeah, let's not get into that quagmire of controversy. So yeah, I'm going to do some not tag switching. I'm going to do some change province. Although I'm going to have to Google exactly how I did that again. Because while I do remember the basic, yeah, it's change province owner and then the number of the province. But I need to Google how to see numbers again. I forget how. Alright, I've done my Googling. Provid. There it is. So now we can see the province numbers. And so I shall change owner, I think. Change owner. Last time I did this was during the Romania campaign, so it's been a while. Although once again I feel ever so slightly justified because what the fuck, fam. I dare say it's one of those like just limited like the game simply does not have mechanics to do this properly, and but it like I feel like everyone agrees that it should. And also what I think I'm going to give this to Portugal actually to sort of atone for my sins. Bitch. Oh yeah, we have to use our own name. Change owner. I do not know the spell. Owner. Is it Zulu? I don't think who else would be called that. 2057. Yes. Ah, yes. Excellent. Alright, let's do the same for the Portuguese ones. And bam. Excellent. Guess we'll click this decision. Why not? Enable return core decisions. Right, but those are only valid for, yeah, return score to Ngoch. Yeah. Yeah, that's the modern. Yeah, so like there's no decision in the game to like give these provinces to Portugal, which there should be. Like in EU4, you have like sell a province. Like there are ways to get around this, but sadly in this game there are not. And so a man must resort to cheating when he wants to get his borders look good. But I mean, I feel like you can all agree that this is much better. And I don't know. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. But honestly, my sin wasn't that bad, so fuck you, I don't need your forgiveness. Anyways, so yeah, the campaign is over, and this is our humble little Zulu kingdom, so, you know, a small empire for a short series. That is only appropriate, I dare say. Well, not necessarily, but there you are. Let's have a look at the world and see what the fuck's being going on. Political map mode, or, yeah, no, South America is normal, Guyana is independent, but that's, you know, that's honestly also not that it's not that abnormal. I don't know. We're going with that. Canada, Newfoundland, all of that is normal. Iceland puppet, Faroese Island puppet, super normal. Scandinavia, normal. Yeah, all of this is normal. This is kind of spicy though. I like this sort of reduced France, bit neat. This border between Italy and France, at least, that's pretty cool. Whenever I do an Italy campaign, this probably will be my goal for a border with France. Although whenever I play Italy, I want to like blob hard into the Balkans, you know? And not only that, but I want to like cleanse the land and turn it into an integral part of the Italian nation. But that is for another campaign. So Austria-Hungary looks fugly. Thank God we're playing it, or should I say, no, yeah, we're still pagan. Thank gods we're still... Oh, really? Is everyone pagan? Oh, no, we're not. Of course we're not. Of course, but, you know, still, the clear majority is pagan. We have 92% animism. We don't need you stupid Christianity. We're our glorious animists. I don't know much about the Zulu native religion, but I would assume it's mostly dead at this point. Although, presumably some traits of it still remain. Because it's a recently exterminated religion, so if it is dead, that is. Although most religions in Africa, from what I've seen, or from what I've read, I should say, are like semi-dead in that no one really purely believes in them anymore, except for maybe a couple of random people. Most have sort of just combined them with Christianity to form some sort of combined religion. Yeah, onwards. Catalonia survived and is, well, surviving. They're having some rebel issues though. Doesn't say what kind of rebels, so sadly we will never know. Oh, never mind, capital is taken. Communists! Ah, the Catalonian communist nation. As it should be. Or not. Brittany is alive, although not very Breton. It's mostly French at this point. Do you even accept... No, you don't accept French at all, so yeah, good luck, Brittany. Yeah, this is... Oh my god, this is such a fucking disgusting world we're playing in. Like, what is even going on here? So, like, we have this auto snake here, snaking his way up through the Balkans. Like, why exactly is this land not given away? Shouldn't there be, like, events that prevent this? Bulgaria's gross, but they never got around to conquering this place. Romania has been reduced and has gone fascist, like they do in every fucking game of Victoria too. Although it is understandable, because they have a lot of cores they don't own. And I guess historically they got those cores, so that is why they didn't go fascist historically. Although, I guess they were technically a fascist ally during the Second World War, but that was kind of a... more of a puppet-master relationship instead of an equal alliance of two fascist nations. Banat is also surprisingly normal, although why they own this part of Banat and not the actual, you know, German part of it. Well, okay, I guess this province is technically majority German, but, you know. Yeah, Russian Near East, that's old news. Dutch Israel, although a lot of the people are actually French. Yeah, it used to be a French colony, I guess. British Arabia, blah blah blah. India is a right proper mess. Yeah, look at that. They're actually going independent. Indian nationalists are rising up and proclaiming independence for the subcontinent. Indochina is divided between the Dutch, who own this inland province somehow, the Japanese, who own the north, the British in the center, and the Germans in the south. And of course the Ranakosin kingdom grabbing good old... what is it called? Champasak, yes. Although, yeah, well, I guess it's impressive enough that they actually got to keep that, even if they lost Battambang and, you know, the rest of Cambodia. Japan is painfully normal. Yeah, I don't know how the British... Well, I guess the British annexed... I forget what the nation is called. Yeah, there's some, like, random Chinese colonial... Well, not a colonial nation, but, like, Hakka is a Chinese culture. And the nation that starts down here has Hakka as primary culture. Or maybe it's an accepted culture. I forget. Australia, normal. Portugal, normal. Everything is super normal. That's that. Let's move on to... I guess I can brag a bit about one of the few things we have achieved here in good old Zulu land. We actually have some railroads, so that's very nice. Even if our industry is barely existing, it's, you know, it's properly supplied with proper railroads. We don't have any naval bases though, because I completely neglected naval technology. But that was on purpose though, because, I mean, you know, I don't need it. The AI is stupid to the point where you can easily sail troops to Madagascar without encountering too many problems. So that's all good. Diplomatic, boring. Oh, well, I guess we should look at our final amount of cores. Yeah, we lost the one we get here, but that's fine. We never did get Pretoria, which is a shame, as well as Hoogbrut. But other than that, we have expanded quite properly, you know. Look at that. Yeah, we have some nice majority Zulu lands. Well, one majority Zulu land, except for our home provinces, that is. And even the home provinces have faced some serious immigration. These Malagasy, they show no mercy. And the fact that we can't assimilate them mean that they will stay there. But they seem rather tolerant of our rule, so, I mean, at least it's presumably better under us than it is under the French, although it has now been taken by the Italians after that little Great War of theirs. Or at least, well, France was dismantled anyways. I don't know if it was technically ever a Great War. Population is, well, yeah, no, this is how it looks like, if you ever wondered. Once again, we did get some decent population. We did lose quite a bit though once I gave away these two provinces, which are actually really well populated. Yeah, you can see the pattern here in Portugal. We gave these Portuguese quite some good lands. They should feel grateful. Even a lot of our own accepted pops, but that is the price to pay for good borders. Now let's look at the culture map mode. So, as I said, we have some majority Zulu provinces here. This one that became Super Zulu for some reason. Zulus are hard at work though, immigrating to Transvaal in general. I guess they gotta go somewhere after they're kicked out of their homes from, you know, by the Malagasy. Sothos of Tanibasu. Then we have the Xhosa, who I never properly learned how to pronounce and presumably never will now that this campaign is over. I mean, Africa is, once again, it's pretty normal. Got some British majorities here and there in their colonies. Yeah, they've actually done quite a good job turning these places into states. Even the Germans are hard at work here. Yeah, okay, they didn't get any good majorities though, although some very sizable minorities. So, yeah, I guess they got one majority over here. In the little panhandle, name that thing. Yeah, we've talked about these Portuguese provinces. The Germans have done better though, over in German Zanzibar, or modern day Tanzania. No, this is what? That thing, okay, well, I don't know, still, it's a lot of Germans here. Pretty cool. A lot of Frenchies in the Nile Valley to the south. Hard at work producing rubber, presumably. The French need their rubber. The Swedes are hard at work colonizing the Arabian Desert. So, you know. Although speaking of colonization, holy fuck, Russia. You are... Yeah. The Europeans do like their deserts. Although fucking Baghdad is 35% Russian. That's pretty cool. Man, Transjordan has really become properly Russian. Yeah, look at that. They even stayed out of the desert somehow. Trablus is majority Russian. Aleppo is very Russian indeed. Yeah, there you go. Glorious Russia. Europe is very normal. The Germans are not quite as German as they were in my HFM campaign because HPM does not have those Eastern migration modifiers. The Sudetenland is ruled by Germans and mostly populated by Germans, so I guess that's fair enough in this timeline. Yeah, this island is Russian, that's normal. Central Asia is Russian, normal. Although this is pretty cool. The Persians did conquer the southern part of Turkmenia, and they're actually colonizing it a bit. Then again, you don't need a lot of population to colonize the province of Merv, but, you know, points for effort. India is India. China is China. Yeah, I don't see anything that strikes me as peculiar. Oh, well, no, okay. We do have a majority British Singapore, so in this alternate reality it would be hard to see exactly how Singapore would ever become an independent nation, and presumably they would stay under actual British control. Although one thing that is interesting is how sort of the outer regions of China have actually stayed mostly their own culture. Yeah, this territory is generally Tibetan, even if the primary culture is North Han. Xinjiang, or I always forget what this is called. Like, what's the Turkic local name for this place? I forget, but the Uyghur name for it. But yeah, it's actually mostly Uyghur. Normally, this place goes super Chinese by the end of the game. And the Hans have even shown some mercy in certain parts of Inner Mongolia. So there you go. They've shown no mercy to the Manchus though. Yeah, the Manchus have like 3 provinces that they still are majorities in. No, okay, 4 I guess, but still. The Manchus aren't well, I guess they're not technically assimilated today, but they don't really speak Manchu anymore. But that kind of complicated ethno-linguistic type of, you know, questions are not really represented in Victoria too. But it's interesting enough to see that the Qing Empire, it lives. It has reformed itself. It now accepts North Han, which is a sign that they have done whatever decisions they get to reform their nation. So it's now a well, it's you know, fair to assume that the Hans are at this point the ruling class of Qing, even if they, you know, say that the Manchus are still technically the rulers, because there's like barely any Manchus left. Look at this. We can see the remnants of the old Thai kingdom. The Thai have been hard at work colonizing these outer regions, although sadly the parts that they actually kept... Oh, interesting! So Champasak was actually conquered by the French, but it was given back to the Ratanakosin kingdom. Because you can see there are still a decent chunk of French people hanging out over there. Neat! Boring. Super normal. Yeah, no, that's... Well, we got this silly province. For some reason, the Irish decided to abandon Ireland and settle in Dumfries. In massive numbers, by the way. Holy crap. 76% Irish. In a province with a population of 275,000 people. Well, it's more than that, isn't it? It's like 4 times that, I think. Yeah, it's a lot of Irish people in Scotland. So there you go. Here you go. The Hungarians have properly established a little Hungarian snake here. So if Trianon ever happens, then presumably they'll get to keep this. So in this alternate reality, if Trianon ever hits, we would have ourselves a very snaky Hungary. They would presumably lose Sopron, but, you know, I would maybe even assume that the Hungarians would tolerate that if they got to keep Szekely land? Yeah, I forget. So much for playing that Hungarian campaign. I've already forgotten all of it. Ah, yes. I guess we can look one last thing at the states map mode. So yeah, Sudan is French. This province is, well, it was made into a state by the French, but it's been conquered by the Dutch. The Dutch have on their own colonized this place, although barely any Dutch have shown up here, so exactly how they turned that into a state, that's an interesting question. The Russians took this? Did you, Russia, really? Well, a lot of Frenchies live there, so hopefully they'll be fine under Russian rule. A man can only wait and see. Yeah. German Tanzania is very much German state. Somaliland is very German also. Ethiopia obviously is a state, although actually they never got around to statifying this. I guess they don't accept cultures over there. Tigray, Oromo, Cushitic, Amhara. No, there's a fuck ton of Tigray here, although I guess it was recently under the control of the French, it looks like. So presumably that's why they had a bit of a hard time. Yeah, and the AI is not very good at this whole encouraging bureaucrats thing, so... Yeah, we do have Transjordan, an incorporated states of the Russian Empire. You know, they never bothered incorporating fucking majority Russian Kazakhstan. But Transjordan, that's where it's at, man. The future of the Russian Empire, indeed. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the good old Lithuanians have been hard at work establishing their dominion in, you know, this general area. Surprisingly few Russians even live here. Yeah. So if they ever got independent, presumably we'd have a greater Lithuanian republic. Also, I noticed this. Antwerp is a majority Jewish. Which isn't that... Well, I don't know if Antwerp had that many, but you can see like infographics and shit like that. There really was a royal fuckton of Jews in European cities back in the day. I think Minsk or something like that, something around this area, was actually majority Jewish historically. But you know, a certain thing called the Holocaust happened, and that put a stop to that. So you know, that's, you know, yeah. Let's not talk about the Holocaust. Let's instead end the Let's Play. I think. Yeah, I can't come up with anything else to do, other than maybe suppress my dipshit population a bit. Alright then. So that was the Zulu campaign. As always, leave suggestions for nations in the comment section. I am not very good at following said suggestions, but I do take inspiration from them, so it has happened before that I have, you know, taken a suggestion, and even if it might take a year or two before I actually do anything with that suggestion, that doesn't mean I don't do anything with it. So I don't know if that makes you any happier. Also, look at that, 80% literacy. It's pretty good for a nation that starts out with no writing system at all. I dare say that's pretty decent indeed. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, thanks more for watching this episode, and also thanks more for watching this Let's Play in general. Hopefully it's been reasonably entertaining. And until the next Let's Play, bye.